Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Hunter Starcraft, and surprise surprise we're casting some Starcraft 2 today. It's going to be a pro-Korean matchup. Spawning over at the 8 o'clock position of this new map, we have NEXSickness. He is our blue Protoss player. Down here over at the 5 o'clock position we have IMMvP. This should be a really cool matchup. There is so much hype around this particular game, guys. It should be a really exciting match for me to cast. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really like NEXSickness. I'm a big fan of his. He's still got that NEX tag. Now it's ZenX. I don't even know if he's a member of ZenX, you know, or still at all associated with that clan or Nex or anything. But I mean, he's a pretty sick Protoss player. He showed off some really cool Immortal Warp Prism micro some months ago. It's just a replay that really stands out in my head. I put it up on my channel around Christmas time. And that particular game just got so many views because of this crazy Warp Prism Immortal micro that NEXSickness showed us. So I wonder if he's going to show us some, something else creative here today. He's actually scouting quite early with his probe. Scouting after his pylon, not after his gateway, which is pretty common on 4-player maps. This is actually Antiga Shipyard, or Antiga Shipyard. It's a new map. I'm not actually sure if it's in the current ladder pool or if it's more of a tournament map. I would assume that it's in the ladder pool because I'm pretty sure this is actually a ranked match off the Korean server. So this is a brand new map. Maybe we can do a quick map tour in the minute. Nothing too exciting going on in MVP's base. Sickness here gets all the scouting done and only was able to harass this SCV, making the barracks for a moment. So NEXSickness now putting down his first gateway. You've got a reasonably large, well, you know what, actually I can't even say that. This is a very like medium-sized or even small main base. There's this smokestacks over here. You can hide tech, you can hide drops if you're going on the offensive here. As we have the two assimilators actually going down at the same time, and the orbital command morphing in. I'm wondering about the, it looks like the Marine took out that poor probe. Someone must have. There's a kill here, right? Yeah, one worker lost. That probe did get taken out a moment ago. Anyways, back to my fancy map tour. You got this medium-sized ramp that leads down to your natural base here. It's not too hard to defend your natural because, of course, you've got this slightly larger ramp here that you can use to help defend. Sort of like a Shakura's Plateau style ramp. Not too hard to take your expansion. Taking a third base would be quite difficult. I mean, for Sickness, he can't take this one because he's just so close to the Terran base. It'd be so easy for MVP to drop him. He can't do that. Speaking of MVPs, I actually put down a command center. He's going to be trying to secure that natural base very quickly. This is going to open up a timing window for Sickness, where if he really wants to try to kill MVP early, he could try to line up some kind of 4-gate pressure, even like 3-gate robo or something like that, as we do have warp gate research now nearly complete. Well, not at all nearly complete, actually less than halfway. I was wondering what he's going to spend his chrono boost on. He actually spends 2 chrono boosts on both gateways, pumping out some stalkers here. So we are going to see some aggression from NEXSickness. So let's keep a close eye on NEXSickness and how he wants to play this out. I'm wondering what, he doesn't have any additional scouting out. Oh, and that poor SCV is going to get taken out, no problem. One more shot. And look at NEXSickness wants to hide that stalker. You saw how he microed those stalkers on the high ground. He moved them back. He did not want to reveal that he was going to be putting this pressure on this probe here. Do not want to be wandering into the firing squad there. Actually, very fast reaction though from NEXSickness just to move back with that probe in the nick of time against 4 Marines. So we still only have these 2 gateways. Okay, 2-gate robo. And is he going to produce anything else from these gateways? It doesn't look like it before warp gate research is complete. That probe did get taken out, unfortunately. And NEXSickness stalkers now moving into the base of IMMvP, focusing down these Marines one at a time, trying to micro the weakened stalker back, but unfortunately it does get taken out. Some of the SCVs heading off the line as well, just to take some damage and deal whatever damage they can as well to these stalkers. Poking in, leading with that stalker that has some health left. This stalker here is actually very damaged. We're going to see how this pressure continues and if it works. I mean, once this bunker's up, that's going to be just going to make it that much harder here for NEXSickness. 2 sentries on the way as well. So 2 warp gates. And now, NEXSickness here at like 6:45, he is going all in. He's going 4-gate robo, and he has no intentions of picking up an extra base. He's doing his Warp Prism micro. I love it. This is what I was talking about. I certainly haven't seen this replay, but this is what I was talking about in that like Christmas time. I was NEXSickness against oh man, I don't remember who he went up against, but he is crazy Warp Prism micro, so we're going to see how he utilizes that in this game here. It seems like MVP's even kind of worried about the potential for Dark Templar, and, well, I mean, this missile turret will still be kind of useful in zoning this Warp Prism as well. We'll see how this pressure continues here. I'm not really sure what NEXSickness, what his plan is. Excellent, excellent force field. That was absolutely beautiful. NEXSickness does lose a Stalker, but, you know, to take out 5 Marines like that, certainly well worth it. Mule's raining down here at the natural, while MVP just pumps Marines out of 4 racks. Not getting any upgrades from his engineering bay, just using that for the missile turret. Oh my god, this is so smart. I love it. NEXSickness, why are you so smart? How many sentries does he have on the high ground here? Plenty. Plenty. That's the accurate answer. Enough to continually force field this ramp if need be. There you go, and he does it. It looks like NEXSickness is going to take this game in a very fancy, decisive fashion here. These sentries have plenty of energy left. Let's see, one of them just got taken out, and I think that was the sentry with actually 100 energy. So he can still delay for quite a while here. NEXSickness just abusing this terrain horribly, continuing to lay down those force fields, using this Warp Prism to reinforce more units. It is in phasing mode. These zealots pushing all the Marines back, slicing them up. Bloody mess of Marine pieces there. This force from NEXSickness on the high ground is just too much to deal with, man. NEXSickness is a genius. I've seen this play done before, actually. I've seen this timing. I think it was 3-gate robo that I saw before, but NEXSickness, you know, didn't want to give himself any chance to transition out of this. He did go all in, 4-gate robo with the Warp Prism on the high ground. I've seen this happen before. You move the Warp Prism in and you drop off the sentries and you force field the ramp. Once you have that ramp force field with all of MVP's Marines trapped on the low ground here, I mean, they're useless. The sentry's like a mobile Protoss terrain editor with that bloody force field. It's so frustrating to deal with for some players. But after he had those force fields down, all he needed to do was stay on top of force fielding the ramp and, you know, just warp in his reinforcements, and he took the game. Very creative. Hats off to NEXSickness. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. It's a really cool build. Any of you guys can rip off. You know, if you prefer the shorter, aggressive kind of games over a macro match as a Protoss player, this is a great build, and I've seen it work on quite a few different occasions in Protoss versus Terran specifically, and on maps that have this small ramp. I've seen it work now on this map. I've seen it work on Metalopolis. Really cool and creative play here from NEXSickness. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. For all of my StarCraft 2 commentaries, you can go check them out over at youtube.com/HunterStarcraft. I post videos there almost every day. Thanks a lot, guys. This is Hunter Starcraft. Peace out.